From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Garrett Crochet.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's down and in. Next offering is down low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Bregman is under it.
Batting third, left fielder.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power.
Let's go, Garrett.
And downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1-2. Springer over at first with one away. And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That misses. 1-0. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Ball. Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
2-1.
2 outs. Springer on the run. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back here at Fenway, and today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
One.
This one in the air. Jimenez. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting second. Second
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox.
Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Springer there makes the catch.
Batting third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 out, space is empty. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Top of the second,
Leading
and now
off
for the Jays,
Toronto,
Will
the
Wagner.
designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Crochet back to work. Ball 1
That's the
there.
ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Here's a 1-2. And the sweeper misses. And it remains 2-2. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses.
Take your baseball,
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. A little bit low, and it's 1-0. Kirk, a former All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Mexico.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Nobody out, runner at first. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rafaela sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Leading off for the Red Sox, first baseman Tristan Casas.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Story now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Two down, nobody on. In there at the knees. That one just misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a ball.
Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
And now Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch. That is the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Boston, on to the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That misses.
That's the ball.
And 1-1.
Strike 2.
And there's a ball.
2 and 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Nathan Lucas. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. That's to 3rd. Zips it to 1st. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Walk to open the ball game. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. Bregman sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Back here at Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong.
Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. There's the strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. In the air, left field, down the line. Santander racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
missed.
a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Popped in the air, left field. Santander makes the play, and that is that. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to the 4th, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Left fielder Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Fourth inning underway. No score. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Next offering is outside. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This to third. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, designated hitter
Go ahead,
Will
run on
Wagner.
base. And now the DH, Will Wagner. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Outside low, and it's 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Blue Jays held in check, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
That clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line, and as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Devers now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second to move up to third, and that's with 1 out. They've got more ways now to get him home, and that makes it another strikeout situation coming up.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And George makes the grab. And that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. And we are still scoreless. New inning getting started. And now Alejandro Kirk.
Catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Crochet back to work. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Winkowski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bernardino warming up as well. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres
Dominant
Jimenez.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Andres Jimenez digs in now. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Kirk gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Off the mark there, and the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, Devers fires to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Clement, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
Outside. Ball.
Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone. And the count is 3-1. Bounce to the right side. Bregman throws to first in time, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Grounded out his first time up. And that's
Ball
outside. Ball one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder, George
And now
Springer.
Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox.
Red Sox, Josh
Number
Winkowski.
25.
Pretty tight game, so
Josh
they're looking for quality
Winkowski.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter is George Springer. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a
1-2,
fastball
count.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at
Leading
Fenway
off
Park.
for
We head
the
to the
Red
bottom of the
Sox.
5th. Now it's the
Designated
DH,
hitter,
Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida.
First offering, and it
that's out.
just misses. That's in there. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you
Now
rip a
batting,
line drive
the
the other
right
way,
fielder,
you feel really
William
good about what you did at the
Abreu.
plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Abreu at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front
No
that
balls,
time.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Digging in, it's the
Up
speedy
next
outfielder,
for the Red
Cedar
Sox.
Rafaela.
Center
0 for 1.
fielder,
He struck out
Cedar
swinging last time.
Rafaela.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Just missed.
Ball. 1-1.
On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That's a ball.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Now batting, Jaron Duran. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That's way outside, and that's ball 2. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got it. Red Sox with an RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top 6. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Leading off for Toronto, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Splits the plate. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, up and throwing. Slayton getting loose as well. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next offering is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-1.
Just missed.
3-1.
That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to
Up
him right
next
there anyhow.
For the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Go ahead, run on
Vladimir
base. Guerrero getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Santander leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Here comes the throw. The tag out.
Well, that was a great throw from Wright to cut him down, trying to go first to third. It was such an exciting play, and it was tough to tell if he tried to push it on his own or if the base coach was waving him around. But with the ball behind you, that's when you have to rely on your coach to have a good feel for the play, and right there, it just didn't work out for him.
Will Wagner now at the plate. A strikeout and a walk. And a foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Here's the 0-2. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Oh, and he hit him.
Check your base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro
And the batter
Kirk.
now, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Hard hit, right side. On the Story, third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back in Boston. There we go, bottom 6. Still stepping in for Boston.
Second
Alex
baseman,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Late swing, fouled off. Outside.
That's the ball.
And the
Outside.
count even 1-1.
You know, these Red Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Third baseman Rafael Devers.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that one sliced foul. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
44.
Aroldis Chapman.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Jimenez
That
in
missed.
now.
That's the ball.
Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball.
Just
No, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where
This,
you're going to
all
catch
four,
up
take
to
your
one.
base.
That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it. Pretty easy walk right there. Last
Now
pitch
batting
wasn't even
third
much to think
baseman,
about.
Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That's the ball.
And that one is downstairs.
One ball, no
1-0.
strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's the ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a
Ball,
great
that's
spot for a
outside.
hitter to be in.
That's in there. And now 3-1. Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fly ball center field. Brings it in. And there's one away. Next to hit, Nathan Lucas.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That clips a corner.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2-2.
In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
In the dirt. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Yeah, that's just a mental mistake right there. You're already in scoring position, and you're the potential go-ahead run. Unless you're standing up as you get to third base, you should not be going anywhere.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that
Up
2-out
next
walk, the
for
base
the
runner
Blue
over at
Jays,
first base is going to have a
right
very
fielder,
aggressive
George Springer.
secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one fouled off. 2 outs. On the ground, out to short. Off balance throw in time. And that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Trevor Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And another ball.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Toronto.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. He's 2 for 2. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy when it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green preparing to come on if needed. Sandlin also getting ready. And that one in the air center field. Lucas under this one. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slayton.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 63, Justin Slayton.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette, 0 for 3 in this one. That misses, and that's ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire, and it looks like it got him upstairs. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Anthony Santander will hit next. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
No, that's down.
2-0
Ball.
count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That's a strike.
What?
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Vlad swings, drives one deep left field, and it's off the green monster. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Garcia back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ceddan Rafaela.
Ceddan Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Called strike right there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
In the air, right field. And George makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Now the left fielder,
Jaron
Jarren Duran.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Alex Bregman. Garcia keeping him close. And that one fouled off. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. around. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And on to run for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hard hit left side. On to Jimenez. And we stay tied as the inning ends. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Liam Hendricks.
Liam Hendricks.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
The designated hitter, Will Wagner.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That's a foul ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 3. He was late there. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. That's outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
That one found hard the other way. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good two-strike hitting right there, but a bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That one's in there, 0-1.
That's low. That's
squirts away a little bit, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Now a fly ball to right center. Abreu sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. That misses the zone. Out. Ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top of the 9th. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. And that one missing low.
Ball.
Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And there's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Now very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Swing at a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Chad Green.
For Toronto.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, is getting loose. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2.
Got him. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Trevor Story. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And that misses, and it's 1-0. Trying to send this to extra innings. And a foul ball. close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. Liner, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
And now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Fastball for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. So they can't come up with the winning run. And that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied 1-1. Back here in Boston, we're in extras here, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Man at second.
No, that's high.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. And it was the same result as the pitch before.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And on to run for the Blue Jays, Jonathan Clase. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Known for his late inning heroics. First pitch misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Throw to second, safe. That's towards center. Squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Anthony Santander.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, there's the strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Nick Sandlin.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Ball.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 3-2.
Full count.
Ground ball left side, down the line, and it's foul. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Jarren Duran digs in now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
In the dirt, but kept close. The winning run on second base. In the air, left field. Santander. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, David Hamilton, came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. And delivers outside.
That missed. That's a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And another ball.
Well, first base is open, but there's plenty of power waiting on deck. A tough spot for the pitcher, especially with this count.
There's a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the quick free pass.
And here is Devers.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Devers hits that one. Clase moving under this one. Makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they strand a pair. We push on to the 11th. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
we're in extras. And there's
Number
a new arm on the
83.
mound. Brennan Bernardino. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Little chopper rolls foul. The next offering misses. And 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Wagner now at the plate. Just missed.
That's out.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, we are in the 11th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hit on the ground to short. And 2 away to open the 11th. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit.
Alejandro Kirk.
Fouled off down the right side. And that one a little below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's the ball. 2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still tied 1-1. Back now at Fenway, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Fought off foul. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. Winning run stands at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Now, Romy Gonzalez getting his first plate appearance here in extra innings. He entered the game as a pinch runner. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Andres Jimenez. Bernardino back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he chases that one. Down on strikes, so there's one away here in the 12th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Line to left. Durant makes a nice running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Leo Jimenez. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And that's
One ball, no
downstairs and
strikes.
outside. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 and 2.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position here deep into extra innings. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. George Springer in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Fires to the plate. And he's out.
Got him. That's enough.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.